Ladies and gentlemen, this is Spartan-Zero51 on Red Planet Gaming. You haven't heard of me before. I am new on this. I am just going to start live streaming some of my gameplay for Need for Speed Heat later on this afternoon. We're going to be doing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, some Warzone, and probably some multiplayer, maybe some survival. We'll see how that goes. But before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to Red Planet Gaming. And you'll be hearing a lot more from me from now on. And we will see how this all goes. I am just going to stick with solo play just because of the fact that I'm worried that my internet might lag out the live stream a little bit if I do online. So let's go ahead and take this S14 Sylvia out, labeled as the Drift Bunny, and let's see what we can do with it. I just finished building this one yesterday. I haven't played with it yet, so let's see how this goes. If you do hear any creaking in the background, I do apologize. I am on a cozy chair, and it's a bit noisy, so I do apologize. Now, I also do not have a camera set up, PlayStation camera or otherwise, so you'll just be watching the gameplay and listening to my lovely voice. So let's go ahead and get this done. Clearly it's been a while since I've played, so I do apologize. Again, like I said, later on today, right around 7 o'clock, I should be hopping on with one of my buddy Mike. He is from New York, and we'll be playing some Modern Warfare. So if you end up seeing this, be sure to go and check that out once we get online. We'll be doing a little bit of Warzone and some multiplayer, hardcore, obviously, domination, and Richie, this is one of the worst streaks ever. Yeah, well, worst streaks ever? I'm not, streams, not streaks, man. Damn. I've seen chicken nuggets drive better in Kansas. Well, you know what? I haven't used this car before. You can't see my face because I don't have a camera, so ha. Don't mind me crashing into everyone. A little bit of slingshot action there. Into the barriers, of course, because no one ever makes that clean turn. This Lamborghini does not want to let up. So, just for anyone who might be tuning in, Richie from Red Planet Gaming just left a nice little comment. Howdy, viewers. This is hard to race and comment at the same time. Howdy, viewers. Richie here. Please welcome Alex to the stream. Oh God, this is bad. And OG from Red Planet Films. Please be nice and enjoy the streams. Yeah, be nice to me. Don't hurt my feelings. But yeah, I was, when Red Planet Films first started, we made what? I think the very first film we made together, and God, was it bad. Thankfully, we learned from our mistakes, and we got a lot better. I unfortunately moved down south. I am in North Carolina now. So obviously I don't get to create as much any more content with Richie, which is a shame because we used to have a lot of fun doing that. It was always a good time. We'd bring in Jesus, we'd bring in Chris, Alan, you know, we'd get the whole gang up in here. But now they're doing it without me for obvious reasons. But whenever I come home, I'll be sure to try and hop on maybe a video log or see if we can get a short film done in the short amount of time that I'm home. I don't really get too much time to come back too often. But yes, go check out the other channel. go check out Red Planet Films as well. Got a couple of fan films up on there, movie reviews, all that good stuff. But if you're here for just the gaming, please keep on watching, and we'll switch the cars up every race so you can see all the different cars I got. Obviously, I'm not going to go through all of them. I got something like 75 or 74 sitting in the showroom. God, this car's twitchy. But it clearly gets the job done because I do have the NPCs on the hardest setting, whatever that one is, and I'm still 1 mile ahead of Carlos back there. I think Carlos is the one who was in that green Lamborghini. He's clearly slow. Obviously, if I can figure out if my connection speed is strong enough, I will start playing online on Need for Speed. I just know it takes up a lot of bandwidth because of all the graphics that have to load in for the open world, and all the different graphics for other people's cars that they've built and customizations they have done and all that. So there we go. We just won that race. Don't know what the time was, but we got 70-something thousand out of it. I'll go buy another car pretty soon. See what else we can build up in here. Of course, he does the stupid little dance. Oh God, you want me to share stories from our high school years? Oh, that's a bad idea, but since you said it, I'm gonna do it. But I am gonna head back to the garage now, and we'll go and cycle through my favorite cars. I'm not gonna go through all 74 of them. Well, maybe I will go through all 74 of them, but only my favorite ones have the engine customized as well as the body. I beat the game a while back, and I've been just trying to fill the garage up with every single car in the game. No particular reason why, I just figured get a good look around all the different cars and options that they have. So let's just do a quick run around of this one. This is the S14 Silvia with the Rocket Bunny kit on it, some 3SDM wheels, a good old rising sun with some trees and a samurai on it, obviously, because it is a Japanese icon type of car. That is the Silvia. Now we have my Lamborghini Huracan in all blue, some HRE wheels on it. That one is built up all the way. I do like that. That is the King. That is one of the first cars I got when I got this game. Still one of my favorites. That's a shame. The wrap isn't loading in. There it is. Okay, so this excuse me. This is my 180SX Type X 1996, obviously with the Hoonigan wrap on it because it's a drift car, but at the same time it says no drift on the license plate because I mainly use it for the straight line events or the circuit events. Then we have one of my dream cars, honestly, is a Mazda RX-7 FD Spirit R with the Rocket Bunny kit, little lazy eye going on there. Rising Sun again, of course, because it's a Japanese icon. Doritos, because that's what's in it. It's a rotary motor. It's a Dorito on a stick and a peanut shell. Laws of physics say that engine should not work, but one of the best engines ever made. The Fairlady 240. Little intercooler in the front with all the wiring coming out. Sits nice and pretty in blue. I like that one a lot. It's got the Liberty Walk rear end on it. The Honda NSX Type R, 1992, same age as me, 28 years old. I don't know what that green thing is at the bottom over there. That shouldn't be there. I'll go fix that later on. Another one of my dream cars, classic, obviously, as the license plate. I plan on having this car. Everyone knows this if you're a car person or if you've been involved in any of the Need for Speed games in the past. It is the R34 Skyline. I kept this as factory looking as possible. Nismo wheels with the brass color on the Bayside blue paint. Just gave that little V-Spec 2 front bumpers, side skirts, put an APR wing on the back for a little bit more aggressive. Godzilla as the license plate, obviously. We have the R32 Skyline with the, I want to say that was the V-Spec front bumper. That one is one of my favorite looking ones. Obviously got the, I don't know why I put airlift on the side. It just kind of worked. It's not actually on an air ride. But this one's nice and pretty. Yes, rest in peace, Paul Walker, for the Bayside Blue. I was actually thinking of making another R34 Skyline just to have it and put the old wrap on it from from Fast and Furious. I actually might do that on this stream. Let's go ahead and do that on this stream. I'll do that. Now, oops. Going back over here. See, 75 cars. Maybe I'll go through all of them. Maybe I won't. I'll go through my favorites. Let's see here. This is the Skyline 2000 GTR. It's the KPCG something or another. This is one of the rarest cars. I've never seen one in person, and I have been in the car community for quite a number of years. I had an old Jeep I never did anything to, but I did wrap it around wrap it into a steel barrier when I was leaving school one day back in high school. That was fun. I went to a Mazda 3, modified that, CLA 45 AMG, which unfortunately they don't have in this game, but they do have the A45, which is only released in Europe. We don't have that here in the US. And then I went to a Mustang, and now I got a Ram 1500 lifted. I really wanted a Raptor, but I got it in this game, and that'll do. Let's see here. Another one of my favorite cars, the Dodge Viper GTS 2014, in white with matte black carbon fiber underneath, just to kind of give it that nice little look. You can kind of see it there on the back bumper. Bad Viper is the license plate, obviously, because we got those massive radials on the back. That thing gets nice and rowdy. It doesn't have a lot of work done to it, but I might do that soon. You saw that. Let's see, the Camaro. This was one of Richie's favorite cars when we used to play Need for Speed Most Wanted. Oh, the Evo as well. I have that. I'll bring that one in later. This one I just kept simple, just all matte black. The livery is not loading for some reason. I've noticed it does that sometimes. But standard wheels on the front, nice big Weld Racing drag radials on the back, of course. Camaro, because it's a Camaro. Let's see here. What else we got? I saw the RX-7. M2, BMW M2 competition. Again, another very simple build. Just all blacked out with some bronze wheels in Laguna Seca blue. I don't know what the new one is called, the new blue that BMW brought out. Classic Chevy Camaro SS 1967 on air. With some Weld Racing wheels in the front and the back. Again, kept it nice and clean, but have that nice little splitter on the back right there, the rear diffuser, to just kind of give it that whole little drag look apart from the classic look. Let's see, we've got the Ferrari 458 Italia. I don't use this one. The handling in the game for the Ferraris is just not that great. Of course, I had to make myself a Mustang because I used to have a Mustang. Did it all carbon fiber. Now this one does have work done to it on the engine as well. So some RTR front grille right there. Some bronze copper, very dark copper wheels, radials, obviously American flag on the back because America. Spartan as the license plate because, again, you know my name is Spartan-Zero51. Just quick story behind that. The Spartan-Zero51, when I was at basic training in Fort Jackson, South Carolina, my platoon was the Spartans, and I was number 051. So Spartan-Zero51 became my username on PlayStation, and it stuck with me for a while now. It's just one of those things that's got a lot of sentimental memories for itself to me. Got the E30 BMW M3 Evolution 2 from 1988. I do love that one. I went a little aggressive on that one. I might change this one up. It's not very classic looking. This is more race car build looking, obviously with the wide hips on the back. C63 AMG 2-door. Very aggressive wide body on it. Nice little satin black livery with Speed Hunters down the side because that's a great company, honestly. The Plymouth Cuda, the Hemi Cuda, went nice and, if it loads, obnoxiously American on this one because why not? JP Performance on the sides. the CUDA on the front. That one sounds nice and gnarly too. Let's see, here we go. The Lancer Evo 10. This was Richie's favorite car in Need for Speed Most Wanted when it used to be out. Now, decided to, as Dave Ramirez, next car meet, drag race. Hey man, why not? Let's do it. You want to? If you're talking about in the game, I'm all for it. If you're talking about in real life, I drive a lifted Ram 1500 with a Hemi in it. I'm not winning any races. I'm on mud tires. But hey man, if you're in North Carolina, you're near Fort Bragg, let me know. And shoot. I don't know if you can shoot messages to anyone on here. If you follow the Instagram page or the Red Planet Gaming TikTok, shoot a DM over to them, and they'll try and set something up. I'll meet up with you. I got a couple of buddies with some nice cars out here. On the game, hell yeah, let's do it. On the game, next time you're on, let me know, and we'll have a nice little drag race. Tell me what car you want me to use, and we'll go ahead and go for it. I'm all down for some fun like that. Obviously, GTR R35. It's in the burgundy red with the all blacked out rising sun on the side. Liberty Walk wide body on the back and a Pandem on the front. Just changing up a little bit. Pandem front bumper. Give it that little different look. Carbon fiber hood. And of course, the traditional Liberty Walk. Imagine all the people living in peace down the side. Simple build. All engine built up. The Huracan Performante. I kept that one clean mainly because they don't have any body parts for this besides the wing, but she gets rowdy. I do like that car a lot. Ferrari F40 from '87, vintage classic car. Didn't do anything wild on this, just put that nice race wing on the back. $2 million for the license plate, because in real life the car is worth now a couple of $1 million. Good old C10 step side. Had to go army green on that. OD green if you want to get particular. If the wrap loads in, you'll be able to see that I did the army logo on the side of it. Old Smoky is the license plate because it's old and the POS. Oh, what else we got that I can show you? Oh yeah, my Beetle, fastest straight line car in the game. Sucks at handling, but big radials on the back, bug out, exposed engine, Coca-Cola livery down the side. Speed Hunters on the front, and a good old broken down turbo right there on the back windows on both sides. Evo 8. Absolutely love this car. Should be loading into a wrap pretty soon. Give me a second. Well, it's supposed to be white, but as you can tell, I kind of went for that. It's the same exact wheels I had on the 10. Evo, because this thing is one of the fastest cars in the game. I believe from an actual gaming standpoint, not just a personal standpoint. Let's see. Of course, had to go classic with the Aston Martin DB5. Kept it in that nice, deep Euro green that they only released on this car in the European countries. Gotta fix that license plate. I guess I never decided to go for one of those. We've got my 911 RSR. I had this car in Need for Speed. Oh god, what was the Need for Speed remake? That 2015 remake. I had this car. It looked almost exactly the same as this. Absolutely loved it. It was a lot of fun to drive. It's a lot of fun to work on. One of my dream cars. And if this loads right, sometimes. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, perfectly. There we go. Good old Aston Martin, the new one. A little bit of color in there with the red. You can't really see it. Where is it? A little bit of red there on that back air vent, on the side vents right there. Bring out the red on the calipers with those nice 3 SDM wheels. Now, there you go. You just went through 70, not in detail, but went through 75 of the cars. We are going to switch this up. We are going to take, let's see here. How much money do I have? 200,000. Okay, you know what? Let's go. Let's take the R34. We'll head over to the dealership and we'll grab ourselves another R34 and we'll make it a little Paul Walker tribute. Why not? I'm gonna have to use a community wrap for this one. I don't have the artistic capability to design that entire wrap myself on the game. I would have to do that on the PC and upload it, obviously. Anyone watching or watching later on, I am on PlayStation. My PSN is Spartan-Zero51. It's in the name. Go ahead and add me. If you want to play some Modern Warfare, I'm down. My shift schedule changes quite a lot. I am in the 82nd Airborne. I'm active duty military. So the schedule I'm usually on, like this week I'll be on most days after 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and next week it kind of switches on and off. Next week I will be on sometime after 6 or 7 o'clock p.m. But like I said, shoot me a friend request, shoot me a gaming request. We'll hop on Modern Warfare on Need for Speed. If I got some time, we'll stream it. Trying to watch and moderate while at work is a lot harder than I thought. Well, yeah. Multitasking, though, it's okay. There we go. I'm going to buy another R34 V-Spec 2, 1999. Fun fact for anyone watching this, 2025, the R34 Skyline becomes legal in the U.S., and I'm going to be getting one. I got a guy over at Drivers Motorsports in New Jersey. He said once it becomes legal, he's going to try and find me a V-Spec 2. It'll be a pretty penny, but hey, it's my dream car, and I plan on having it sooner or later. The sooner I can get it, the better, because then I can build that RB20 up, RB24 or 26 if I get that V-Spec 2. Build that up to my perfect dream car. Alright, let's put this one back on the rack. Clearly, I have a specific order for this. We'll put that on the rack. We will switch out... Let's switch out this one. The 180. We'll grab that 34 that I just bought. And... is that it? Yep, that's the stock one. We'll grab that 34 and let's go to work on making this a Paul Walker tribute. Nothing too crazy on the body styling or anything. Obviously, we're going to take that one down to the ground. Bear with me here 1 second. I don't remember what wheels Paul Walker had on that car. Googled Fast and Furious Skyline images. Okay, so he had works on there. Let's see if I can find a wheel similar to that. A deep dish, okay. Let's see what we got. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spokes, okay. One, two, three, four, 5. Oh no, that's a 6. Okay, so it might be that, the Cosmos XT006Rs. Might have to come back to that one. That looks like it'll be the closest one. Put a cheeseburger sticker. I'll do it. Not on this one, but I'll do it on another car. Just remember the hentai car wraps that people would make. Dude, they're still in here. They're still on here, man. They are. It's quite interesting. I found a wrap for the Volkswagen Beetle. I'm surprised the Need for Speed moderators didn't take it down, or no, someone didn't report it or something like that, but it had yeah, it had the Nazi symbol on the door. It was pretty bad. That's I didn't think they'd allow something that racist to end up in the game. Yeah, yes they do. It makes some very interesting creations. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go back to those Cosmos wheels because that looks like it was the closest one. Come on, come on. Cosmos, here we go. What did I say they were? Those. Okay. That's gonna be the closest looking one to the factory wheel, or to the wheels that were on that car. Oops. We'll change the color later on. We'll just get them on here for the look. Boop, boom. All right. Alright, let's go to work. Let's do the front bumper first. That is obviously just a classic bumper. You had a little bit of a wing going up on the side from what I remember, so let's take a look here. As far as customization goes, I'm sorry if I missed you talking about it. Would you say it's better than Payback and the other Need for Speed games? Need for Speed game Wii U. We used to play, I'm guessing is what you're trying to say. Yes, honestly. Payback, it had a lot of great customization. It was cool how they had the different classes. Like you had your drift class, the drag class, track, street. Like you had all those different classes to choose from, and it changed the way the vehicle actually performed, which was an awesome like concept. But at the same time, it was really restrictive as to what you could do, because some bumpers were only available. So, like, as an example, the Dodge Challenger. In that game, I have the Dodge Challenger as my drag car, one of my drag cars. And the front bumper on that and certain wheels were really cool looking. They looked great on the car, but it was only available for that drag one, if you selected the drag type vehicle. Which was a shame because it really limited your customization. Now, for this game, you got free reign. You can make it a drift car when we go into the handling and all that. I'll show you guys that one. Okay, so no aftermarket hood on that. No canards. Side skirts. Okay. I'd say the closest side skirts would probably be... Oh, God. That's probably the closest one, I'd say. Maybe not. I don't know, actually. I'm just gonna have to go with that classic look. That was the closest one they've got. But yeah, the stream quality looks great, by the way, and your audio is crystal clear. That is perfect. I am on Spectrum. I am paying for the gaming package, thankfully, because when you're in the military, you don't really do much other than drink energy drinks and play video games when you're not at work. So, but I am connected to a LAN cable. I do have a set of Turtle Beach headphones. I got no idea what brand they are, be honest with you. I went to a pawn shop, saw them for 15 bucks and was like, hey, I'm buying those. So I'm glad they're working great. I'm glad the audio is crystal clear. If you do have any fan noise in the background, I do apologize. I do have a fan blowing right at me. I don't know if it's picking it up or not. So like I said, if you do have that fan noise, I do apologize. Fenders were pretty much factory fenders. It looks like, oh, maybe they were the V-Spec ones. No, they were the standard fenders. Okay. Rear fenders. Rear fenders were a little wider. It was that smooth bore one, so we'll go to that. Rear bumper had little flares on the side from what I remember, so we're gonna do that one. Pretty sure it's a single exit exhaust, so we'll get that one as well. Yeah, I think that was a single exit exhaust from what I remember. I haven't seen the movie in a while, but maybe I'll go back and watch it. We will do, I believe it was an angle. My memory's not doing too great right now. It's been a couple of years since I saw this, so we'll go to the Sunline Racing exhaust. I don't believe it had a rear diffuser on it. Actually, I think it was a black diffuser. No, none of those looks like it. Sunline Racing. No, it's too far down. Too far down. Okay. I'll go here. Put a little Speed Hunters thing on it just because it looks nice. Let's see. R-I-P-P-A-U. Oh. R.I.P. Paul. Alright. Spoiler. He had an APR wing on there from what I remember. So let's see. I want to say it was that one. No, it came out of the middle. And they don't have that one. So that's going to be the closest one. We're going to go with that one. It had no tints on the headlights or the tail lights. I do remember that. Let's go ahead and... I know he had a fishbowl look, but we'll darken those windows up. We'll say to... 29% since I can't get 30. Paint and wrap. Let's head over to the community and see if anyone's already made it. Wow. Okay, a lot of people have already made it. Okay. Let's take a look. It was not satin, it was gloss. There. Oh, whoops. Was it a satin? No, it was a gloss paint job. Okay. So that one's pretty close. I remember the blue lines coming up a little higher on the fender. Let's check out this one like that. Okay. I can always change the base paint. That's no problem. Let's see which one would look better. Blue lines on the front are a little... I'd say that's going to be the closest looking one. Got toy tires on the back. It does. Alright, you know what? We're going to do that one. And we'll just change it to a gloss paint. That is no problem at all. We'll go over here and we'll go gloss. You gotta be kidding me. It's vinyl. It's vinyl. They did it backwards. You have got to be kidding me. It is a gray vinyl. Change the color. Nope. Okay, I guess we're going to be leaving it in a satin color, because that's a lot of work to go through. And then we just got to change the wheels now. We'll change them to silver because he did have silver wheels on there. It's silver barrels and silver spokes from what I remember. So let's go and head over to gloss. Well, let's say we'll go there. That looks like a good one. Secondary. Oh, it's a bronze. That's kind of cool, but nope. Oh. Barrel was the same color as the spokes, so we're gonna go like that. Now, from what I remember, he had red calipers, so we're gonna hit some red calipers on there. Let's see, calipers, some red Brembos. There we go. Already got slotted rotors. That's what I'm talking about. Red Brembos on there again. And he did not, I don't think he did. I don't think he had tire lettering. So we're just going to go with some good old sticky Mickeys on the back there. We'll get the ones with some tread on them. Like that. Nope. Again on the front. Some sticky Mickeys. That one. Let's say that one. Oh yeah. There we go. A little Paul Walker tribute, R34. Close as we can get it with those wheels. Now, why do they look... It's a weird looking gray. Hang on a second. Let's see. What if we do metallic? Ah! Just change it over metallic. That makes it look a lot more like it. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. So we got all the vinyls up on the hood just like he had in the movie. His two racing stripes. His nice little livery up the side. Very classy looking. No crazy modifications to it. Closest spoiler we could find. And let's go and pop that car right there so it sits out in the front. And we will take... Let's see. We'll take the fair lady and we'll go do another race. Maybe go buy another car. So we've been on for 35 minutes roughly right now. Just gonna put it out there again. I am Spartan-Zero51. My name is Alex. I'll just keep going by Spartan-Zero51. If you want to go ahead and subscribe to Red Planet Gaming, that would be great. If you want to go push this out to your friends, that would be awesome as well. We'll be doing, mainly for me, I'll be doing some Need for Speed Heat streaming. This one's a little louder than, I'm going to drive slowly because it's a little louder than the Sylvia. I'll be doing a lot of Need for Speed Heat streaming, some Modern Warfare multiplayer, Warzone. If my buddy Mike isn't online, I'll hop on survival, co-op. Maybe they run through the campaigns on a harder difficulty, things like that. If you have any suggestions, other PlayStation games you want me to play, if I have it, I will play it. I don't have a problem. I'm always down to try new things or go back to an old game. Oh God, I got a lot. Let's see what I got here. I got the Doom, I think it was 2014's Doom or 2015's. Got Fallout 4, Far Cry 5, Dying Light, The Crew, the old one, not the new one. I got the Modern Warfare Remastered, Advanced Warfare, Titanfall 2. I haven't played that in a while. If you guys want to see that, I'll be good for go on that one. Got Mirror's Edge, Black Ops 3, Far Cry 4, Sniper Elite 3, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, Dead Rising 2, Wolfenstein, Call of Duty Ghosts, Dishonored 1 and 2, Killing Floor 2, Infinite Warfare. I got a bunch of games saved onto the console. I wonder if it will show you guys that. Maybe it will. No, it will not. It will only show you the game. Okay, well, either way, yeah, be sure to comment, subscribe, leave a like, turn on your notifications so you can see when we start live streaming again. I'm going to do one more race and then I'm going to cut it short. I am going to go ahead and grab some food after this, but I'll just, I'm saying that. This is also coming from Richie. I'll read it word for word. Howdy peeps, thanks for stopping by, stopping by the stream or watching afterwards. Please be sure to like, leave a comment, subscribe, I'm about to go into the water, and turn on notifications so you can see when we hop online. I am trying to convince Richie to get Warzone for his PC so we can start playing and making some streams together and some more content. If I am not streaming and I find good content from me and my friends, some funny content, I will be sending it over to Richie so he can upload it to the YouTube channel. That way you guys can see what happens a little behind the scenes when we're not on the microphone. But you will be able to hear Mike tonight. That way you can see what we talk about, see how things are going with him. He's a good friend from New York City. Alright, let's see how this does. Oh! Oh boy. Alright, so this first turn is always a little a little harder. How's the story in this game compared to the others? Again, sorry, nope, you didn't miss me talking about that one. This actually, I personally believe that the gameplay for this campaign, the actual storyline, is a lot better I mean, Payback was cool and all, but it was just, there's so much going on with all the different characters, and kind of got a little confusing to follow at some point, and it wasn't linear. You could kind of run it like any other Need for Speed game. You know, it's open world. You can run it however you wanted to run it. This, it's pretty much you choose your character at the beginning, and you are your character for the rest of the storyline. It's... In my opinion, when it comes to a Need for Speed game, it was one of their better storylines. It definitely was. Underground 2 will... Need for Speed Underground 2 and Need for Speed Carbon will forever hold a special place in my heart. I've always loved those games. If they could remaster 2 games, I would definitely say Underground 2 and Carbon. Bring back that autosculpt feature and that storyline. That was awesome. But... anyway, back to this game. Heat definitely has a great storyline. It's easy to follow. It's just... I don't know. It's just an all-around good game. It really is. I would definitely, if I wasn't at risk for losing all of my vehicles, you know, all 75 of them, I would definitely go back and replay the campaign. They brought the cops in. That's another thing. In Need for Speed Payback, you had roaming cops, but they would never chase you. It was never anything crazy. And honestly, the whole baseline behind Need for Speed is cops will randomly chase you. Now, in this game, they went a little bit of a different route. They have the daytime driving mode, which was a great idea because you can just go and win money, get bank, go buy new cars, customize the cars, not have to worry about cops. There are a few cops driving around, but it is very minimal. You go to the night mode, though. That whole idea of the night mode is to get away from the cops, do races on open roads so they're not closed off like this, like it's not an actual track. It's open roads. You hit vehicles, you hit other people, you can go spin off the road. Cops can start chasing you in the middle of a race. They can mess the whole race up for you. And the cops in this game are aggressive. A lot more aggressive than any other Need for Speed game, in my personal opinion. I could be wrong, but Need for Speed is one of the franchises that I have followed since the very beginning. The cops are aggressive. Extremely aggressive. They're hard to get away from. They're fast. They will do whatever it takes to get you off the road, and you lose a lot of money if they bust you. I'll switch over to the night mode before I hop off, but it's awesome. It's got all the neon lights. They made the graphics look awesome. I've got underglow on this car. You can't really see it in the daytime, but actually you can't see it at all. But they did a great job. They really did. So, let's see if I remember how to do this. I think you just get away from one of the races, pop off to the side of the road. Map, I think? Yeah, night. How do I do that? Go to night mode. There we go. Gives you a nice little flips the camera around and all that. There's your night mode. You can see my underglow on there. You got your headlights. Turn the car off. The underglow still stays on. But now that I'm in night mode, oh jeez, I should have changed my car. This car cannot get away from the cops. Let's just go here quickly so I can change my car. Also, NPC cars in this game are just terrible. They're bad. They just go off the road constantly. Oh, that's right, you can't change your vehicle once you're in night mode. I forgot about that. Okay, bear with me a second here, folks. I'm Oh, I can fast travel because I don't have any heat right now. I'm going to fast travel back to the map, or back to the safe house. I'm going to switch to the fastest car I've got, so that way we can try and initiate a cop race, or cop chase. And, so I can give you a good example of how the whole dynamic of the night mode works. Obviously, I'm getting 0 rep at night. Doesn't matter how many races I use. I'm on max rep. I'm rep level 50. Almost all my vehicles are level 400 plus. Let's see here. We'll switch over to the fastest car I got. I'm going to go all the way to the end of this list. There she is. 911 Carrera RSR. Actually rated in the game, if you are one of those PC guys who likes to go data mining into game files and all that to find out the ins and outs of what car is what and what would be the best car to use in certain game modes and everything like that. The 911 RSR is, once modified, the fastest car in the game. It's still difficult to get away from cops though, especially when you get your numbers up there. Let's just go over here away from that prompt and we'll flip over to night mode. Curvy is the license plate, obviously, because that is a thick girl. No underglow on this. Kept it very classy. Let's see if we can find a cop anywhere out here on the map. They'll roam around randomly. We got one all the way down here by Sandino Ranches. We got none over here? Really? I gotta drive that far to find a cop? You know what? Let's go do a race and we'll get that heat up. What does this give me? 260, 9,000. That's not hot. 300, 20,000. Let's try that one out. Also, they brought on the most recent update, what I did find really cool about this game is they brought out a cross-platform. Need for Speed Heat is now cross-platform between not PS4, only console players. It is PS4 and Xbox crossplay. So, even if you're on Xbox, you want to go ahead and add me, I will definitely go ahead and run into a couple of races with you, and we'll try and get away from the cops. That's always fun, difficult, fun. I don't really care if I lose too much money in this because I can always just go and get it back in the day mode. That's the best part about it. You do not win a lot of money in the night races. That is a fact. This is more for rep gain, nothing else, and more for fun. You want to drive at night as to the risk. There's another car in here with me, I think. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, let's go. So from what I remember, I haven't played night mode in a while, this race starts out with a couple of laps on the circuit itself. Oh god. And then it leads out onto the street afterwards. I'm not going over that jump. Oh. This was one of the cars I used for the longest. Obviously, as one of the active add-ons that we have on it, I have the repair, the quick repair, because these cops, they do some serious damage to you as well. Once they start chasing you and start hitting you, they will... Oh, jeez. Okay, that didn't go very as well as planned. I'm going to drop down here. Still in first place, though, so that's okay. Guy is way behind me. Yeah, that's another thing. They brought a store out for this where they got black market cars. There's an Aston Martin Volante and a McLaren F1. That car has not been in a Need for Speed game. Oh, actually, I don't think that car, the F1, has ever been in a McLaren or in a Need for Speed game. They finally cut a deal with them and brought the F1 out, which is an awesome car. It's a lot of fun to use. It is fast. It's just very hard to handle. I don't use it too often, but I do have it. But the black market cars, the only way to unlock body parts for them is to complete races. It's not like any other car you can buy at a dealership. You have to go to a certain place, do challenges to get it, do challenges to unlock it. And then unlock parts for the body as well. Performance-wise, you can go ahead and, from what I remember, you can just go ahead and start customizing the engine as much as you want right off the bat. So if you have a lot of money, you can go to town on that thing and have a very fast car. Now, as you can see, for nighttime, they don't block any of the roads. They are not, they are open streets. You can hit cars. One factor of this game that I did find pretty cool that they haven't had in a Need for Speed game in a while is they brought back a damage factor on this, or a damage meter. So if you look in the bottom right corner, next to the speedo and the RPMs, there's a little white bar with a little bit of red right on the top. That is your damage meter. Once that reaches critical, pretty much one more hit, your car is toast. Your car's wrecked. That's it. You're done for the night, especially if you're being chased by cops. You have to go back to the garage and reset. The cops will bust you if they wreck your car. So if you do have your active and passive abilities, what I do when I'm racing at night, my active ability, which you can, one of the perks you can activate, which might be, I think it's like an EMP jammer or something like that, but I use the quick repair. So all I gotta do is hit circle on my controller. See, damage just went down more. So yeah, I got no cops on me that time, but my heat's gonna go up, and then hopefully we will... Alright, so I'm at heat level 2 now. I should be able to find a couple more cops driving around. There's one. Let's go and get in a chase with him. Your damage meter... You at nighttime, you only have 3 repairs available from a gas station. There's a cop. I hit him. He did some damage to me there. I'm just going to keep circling him, try and get some more cops on me, because these little Crown Vics they're easy to take out. They don't do a lot of damage to you. Cop chase started. Reinforcements incoming. There's another one right there. Apparently they're going to start a chase. I have 3 cops on me. I'm only a level 2 on heat right now. Smack one, get that heat up a little more. I want to get, there you go, the Charger. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, don't do this to me. I just started. Okay, there we go. Alright, we're going to get going over here. NFS heat is horrible on Nintendo 64. Yeah, I can imagine, Richie. I can imagine that it is. Oh, God, I'm not doing good. Okay, so that repair. Hit quick repair on that. Brings my repair up to just above 75%. The cops are pretty far back, but it's harder to lose them in this game because they can call ahead. I'm going to slow down a little bit. Try and get my heat up a little more. Get some more aggressive cops on me, like the Corvettes, maybe. Alright, let's just boogie a little bit here because he's right on my back. There we go, heat level 3. We're going this way. Oh, that was a bad idea. I just went to the city. Oh, I think I actually might be getting... Oh, God. That wasn't good. Okay, see, they are right on me. They smack you. Okay, they just said, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but they just said that these roads are the perfect place to set up spikes. My heat's probably going to go up a little more. They might bring a Rhino in or a Corvette. That's when it gets hard. Little fun tip, best way to get away from the cops is to actually find a very straight road and get the fastest car that you have. Now, again, during the daytime, you can change your car at any event at any point during the day. God, I can't even speak right now. I'm concentrating. I'm gonna go this way so I can get up into the mountains. Alright, so I only got one quick repair left. I'm gonna use one of my nighttime ones. See, I only got 2 left now. I gotta get away from these cops. Okay. See, even with the fastest car in the game, it is very hard to shake them. And I'm only heat level 3. I am not up there yet. Heat level 5, it is... Your only way to get rid of them is to actually go over jumps. For some reason, police cars can't go over jumps. Richie says, oh God, are there those stupid loot crate like boxes. Oh god. When we were in Payback. No. The whole loot cards and loot crates and speed cards that they used for your upgrades and all that, that actually, they did away with that, thankfully. Once I get away from these cops, I will run back to the garage quickly. There you go, see, get away from them quick. I will show you now. Now I can, can't fast travel, but we'll go quick navs to the closest safe house. It's going to be this way. So now, those loot crates that Red Planet Gaming just asked about, the loot crates were... Oh, there's a cop right there. Oh god, there's two cops right there. Oh god. The loot crates that we're talking about is, so cops are actually a challenge in this game. They are a huge challenge in this game. They are extremely aggressive. They are very hard to get away from. They do a lot of damage to you. Haven't had that since Most Wanted in Carbon. Yeah, Most Wanted in Carbon were when the cops were good. Payback, the cops sucked. They were easy to get away from. There was no challenge there. In this game, the Need for Speed Heat, it is extremely challenging to get away from the cops. I got away from it easy because they ran me off the road, a couple of them crashed, and I just took a weird turn and just shot off. It makes it easy to get away from cops that way. But if you're like downtown and things like that, it's actually very hard to get away from the cops. So going back to that last question, the loot crate like boxes where you get the speed cards to upgrade your vehicle, you don't really get to choose what you want. No, it's not like that anymore. This is like the Need for Speed remake, the 2015 remake that they did, where you just go in, you go to performance, and bang, there's all your parts. So you go here, you can choose your crankshaft, what style crankshaft you like. It gives you power numbers on top so you can see if you're going to gain anything, lose anything. Ultimate Plus is the best part that you can get. This is Ultimate Plus across the board. ECU, see, it drops all your performance again. You can do your cooling system, drops performance if you downgrade. Exhaust drops performance, same thing. Turbos, this actually gives you a whole bunch of, this is forced induction, not just turbo. This Porsche is running the dual turbo. You can go naturally aspirated, see it drops it a lot on the stats. You've got standard turbocharger, Pro, Super, and Elite. And then, of course, Ultimate being the best one. You can go for a big turbo, single turbo. You can do duals, which I have on this. The screw supercharger, root supercharger, or a centrifugal, which is a pro charger, essentially. Each one has their own benefits. They all have different sounds, which is cool. So if I go here, this is what my... There we go. We can go to customizations. We'll head over to exhaust sound. Change the view. This is what the car sounds like with the duals on it. Just a little bit of flutter on it. Nothing crazy, right? We'll head over to back to performance. Go over here. Do I have a big turbo? I have a single turbo in my inventory. It changes the sound. Now listen to it. You got a lot more flutter. It changes the sound. This does say that it's going to up my performance by 0.1. I've actually found the dual turbochargers better for this car. It all comes down to stats, but changes it completely. If I go to the duals, I hope EA releases Heat onto Google Stadia. They've been listening to fans a bit more recently. They did mention Star Wars coming to it. So that would be awesome if they release it onto Google Stadia. I really hope they do. That's just a bigger platform for Need for Speed. And honestly, the franchise was failing. The Need for Speed franchise was massively failing after Payback just because of how bad they did with the speed cards and the gameplay and the storyline and the way you chose your vehicles and the way you got your upgrades and things like that. It was just horrible, and people hated it. It was, in my opinion, again, everyone's got different opinions, but my personal opinion, Payback was one of the worst games that they had made. It was not good. I just didn't like it. Now, as you can see here, there we go. So this is the one I have on it right now. Like and subscribe if you like cars, chicks, dicks, and Keanu Reeves. Please and thank you. Sure. Don't know what relevance the last three have to this. But I agree. If you like cars, chicks, dicks, and Keanu Reeves, then hit subscribe, hit like, and turn on the notifications so you can see when we start live streaming again. But I am going to call it a day just so I can go and get some food. But thanks, guys, for tuning in. For those who did, if you're watching this later, thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe to Red Planet Gaming. We do walkthroughs, live streams, new games, old games, you name it, we do it. Hit like, hit notifications so you can see when we come on. Give us some suggestions, games you want to see us play, things you want us to talk about, things like that. I don't have to always talk about gaming. Trust me, when we're on with Modern Warfare later on tonight with Mike, there's not going to be a lot of gaming talk going on. It's just going to be a lot of gibberish and things like that. So, but thanks, guys, for tuning in, and I will see you guys later.